And a cheery good morning.
It's Johnny.
Hey, Johnny, how are you?
Okay.
Al, is it you?
By the way, I always wanted to tell you I loved your work in traffic.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Really, and I love the way you took snakes on stage with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Wrong Kooper. Just kidding.
Oh, wrong Dave.
Oh. Al, how are you?
Okay.
Good to talk with you.
Excelente.
And have you gotten over the Royal Teens yet?
Oh, way over it.
Oh, good. I was, actually, I kind of got a kick out of their stuff. And as we, yesterday when we played Short Shorts, we thought, this is still, it was kind of simple, but it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was a good record.
It was a very good record. And that was kind of your start, huh?
Huh?
Was that your start?
Professionally, yeah. That was it.
So you even got paid for that one?
Well, let's not go that far.
Okay. Yeah, I would imagine back then it wasn't a whole lot. And you were just about, 2 years old at that time?
14.
14? Seriously, 14?
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. Well, look at how far you've come since.
I'm trying to, but it hurts my neck.
I see. Okay. No, you've done some pretty amazing things, and every time I turn around, there's something new you learn about Al Kooper.
Well, that's good. I like that.
It is, because, I was just a young soldier in Vietnam when I picked up the reel-to-reel tape of Child as Father to the Man.
Yep.
And we were just blown away by that. Just blown away. He was, again, there are a few artists that helped us get through that time in Vietnam, and you were one of them.
The feedback I get usually from Vietnam was the I Stand Alone album.
Yeah.
That, in other words, if somebody mentions that they, listen to my music in Vietnam, it's usually that album.
I must have been in a different corner, but we picked up the other one, and it was just, again, the music was great, and Blood, Sweat, and Tears was a very, very, I don't know, the stuff just it hits you real deep. I mean, real deep.
Well, luckily that album has stood the test of time, so it's nice, and I do play a bunch of stuff from that in my live show. Yeah, you're doing the show on the 7th at AMSD Concerts, Acoustic Music San Diego. Yes, I am.
Yeah, and there are a lot of people who are very excited about this. And
well, it's usually an annual trek for me.
Mm-hmm.
In January, I play like a West Coast solo tour every year, so I can get out of the winter.
Where's your home?
Boston.
Oh,
that's where I am now.
Oh, okay. Good city. A little hairy in the wintertime, I would think.
I know. I'm sweating, getting out. I'm playing a couple of dates in San Francisco before I come to San Diego. And so San Diego's my third gig on the tour, and I'm worried about getting to San Francisco now.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Are you getting rough weather there?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Is Boston your home?
Yeah.
Oh.
Has been for 13 years.
I see. Where are you from originally?
New York.
Okay.
New York.
New York, Boston. Yeah, East Coast.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, my doctor said I wasn't getting enough snow, so I came back.
Yeah, those doctors, Hey, let me ask you now, like a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Again, something that you're very famous for, which is doing that organ thing with Dylan.
Yeah.
How did that all come together?
Well, that's a story I don't tell anymore because I've told it 65 million times.
Oh, all right.
And it's the only one that I refuse to tell. But it is covered very wonderfully in the Scorsese Dylan film.
Well, there you go.
There's an interview that I did, and it was a 2-hour interview, and Scorsese edited it, and he did a great job. And so that's specifically tells that story, and it's better than I could ever do it again. And plus, it was taped in 1999, and I looked much better then.
We all did.
Yeah, but that's what's so great about radio, isn't it, Dave?
Yes, I've been told many times I've got a face for radio and things like that. But you just keep on going, and you must have at some point in your life met just about everybody who was anybody in the music business.
Well, back then, but nowadays, forget it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't leave the house.
Oh, except to come to San Diego and San Francisco.
Yeah,
and
to
places
play
like
gigs.
That.
But other than that, I very quickly divested myself of being a party animal. So there's a lot of people I didn't meet.
Yeah, I'm thinking tonight being New Year's Eve. What am I going to do tonight? I'm going to struggle to stay up past 9 o'clock.
11 here, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I wasn't talking about the time change. That's sort of our tradition here, is sleep by 11 and pizza delivered.
Good deal.
Which is very, very rare in this house.
Oh, pizza is?
Yeah.
Ah. Did you go the natural foods route?
Did I go the what?
Natural foods.
Oh, no, but that's just so bad for you at my age that so New Year's Eve is the big night.
And it tastes so good.
It is so good. It's my favorite food group.
Yeah, mine too. So with you're still writing stuff, right? I mean, I know you got a couple of CDs that you've released.
I don't write as much as I used to. It's actually rare nowadays that I'll write a song. But there was a time period from say 75 to 2005 where I didn't put any solo albums out, but I kept writing and recording. I just didn't release anything. And so I have all that backlog, it's like over 100 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And so my last two albums, I've pretty much gone there and taken at least two-thirds of the album from that stockpile.
Oh, good.
And that really, when you're picking the best of 100 songs, you really get good stuff.
Yeah, I would think.
So I mean, and it's something that doesn't happen to you later in your career, to have that opportunity to do a pick like that. So I would say that the last two albums I made were probably the best albums I ever made.
No kidding.
Yeah. And then in addition to, and then the other third was stuff that I did specifically for that album, that I wrote or recorded specifically for that album.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice touch.
Yeah.
I'm just beginning a new album now.
Now, what's it got to be like? You said you were 14 when you started really performing professionally,
yeah.
And over the years you have worked with some pretty prominent people, and it's I'm sure that helped to elevate you a little bit. But those of us who are fans, when you meet somebody such as yourself, who's been in the music business, who's every time you turn around, and in every corner there's the mark of Al Kooper, and the fans are like, wow, what do we say to you now? And yet here now there's you on the other side who's worked with these people, and it's kind of like everyday acquaintances. Is it, did you get a special feeling when you were working with people like Joe Cocker and B.B. King and people like that?
Well, yeah. I mean, there were people that I admired, and I felt honored to play with them all. It was a wonderful thing, but and also it was like, wow. Check it out.
Yeah.